What up, Laker Nation? You're here with your host Kareem. How you guys doing? Um, Lovely. I appreciate you guys. First, I'm going to give a shout out to a new subscriber, Magdon DTV. Magdon DTV. I appreciate you for subscribing to this channel. So shout out to you. For the past week, I've been doing a true contract value for each player on a team. Uh, I first started with the Lakers, which is my favorite team. I broke down individual players, what's their true contracts, and I asked people, what team you want me to break down. The second episode, I did the Phoenix Suns. My boy Steve asked me to break down the Phoenix Suns. So today, I want to give a shout out to Real. True Real. He asked me to do the Dallas Mavericks. So I'm going to break down the Dallas Mavericks. For the people who just getting on to this, basically, when I say true contract values on the team, not no team that's a losing team and a guy who could put up great numbers on a losing team. It's based on teams who like 50 to 53, 55 win teams, a second round team, playoff team. That you don't have to be a championship team, but that type of team, a solid team, 53, 55 win team, second round of playoffs. That's basically the value, and I'm projecting the type of talent and the contracts valid for them guys. So I'm breaking down the Dallas Mavericks. So the first player I'm gonna break down on the Dallas Mavericks is going to be Willie Cauley-Stein. Willie Cauley-Stein, I say he's a $3.5 million, maybe $3.5 to $4 million player right now. He's a solid player. The center, he can run the floor. He protect the rim. He a lob threat, but he just don't really do too much other than that. And I would like to see a little more fire from him, a little more improvement in his offensive game. So, like I said, $3.5 million contract is a good contract for him. I think he's getting around that now, close to what he's getting. So he's not like considered overpaid, but that's to me, like I could say, his true market value for Willie Cauley-Stein. The next guy I want to say is Nico Melli. Nico Melli, I say he's around maybe a $4 million guy, a little versatile. He's a power forward. He could shoot. I put him like more like a 3.5 million also, like 3.5 million. Smart player. He don't really, hurt you as far as like turnovers and different things like that. I say 3 to 3.5 million. He was a little better last year, and I think talent-wise, I think he probably could get a little bumped up. I'm looking at like more of the overall picture. That's why I gave him. He's not really having too much of a good year this year like he had last year. So I give him. I said 3.5 million. I think is appropriate for him right now, and on a quality team with his production would do. Trey Burke. Trey Burke been playing good. He been battling. Out the league, back in the league. He's toughness. I like his toughness. He can score. He battles. He fearless. He had a couple of good playoff games. So I say Trey Burke, but Trey Burke is to me limited. I think Trey Burke is more of a 18 on a, like I said, good quality, true like 55 win teams. I say he about an 18 minute per game, maybe 18 to 20 minutes a game. So guy playing 18, 20 minutes in the production game, I think $4 million is about right for him. He give you offense, a little small, but like I said, he battled, he's tough. I say about $4 million for Trey Burke. Boban. Boban, like I said, he's another guy. 15 minute a game player, but he do produce when he get them minutes. So sometimes it can, make you judge him a little different. But some guys some guys good at playing less than more. You could get a lot out of them when they playing less. But Boban, he's a guy, three $3 million player. Um, I give him a $3 million player. A center, give you good 15 minutes. Great teammate. People love him. I think you keep, every player on the team, you're going to have good chemistry with this guy. Fan favorite. Like just about in every arena he go to, everybody love him. Great guy. So I'd say about $3 million for Boban. Um, Jalen Brunson, good backup point guard. Good, steady. Kind of remind me of some of Derek Fisher. Good point guard, smart, tough. I say Jalen Brunson. I give him about $6 to $7 million player. High level backup point guard. If you wouldn't mind playing him down the stretch. In the clutch moment, he won't hurt you. If you have like a point guard that's ahead of him, that's better than him, and the point guard injured or in foul trouble, if I'm a coach, I wouldn't hesitate to put him in. He's tough. He could score a little. Yeah, I say 6 or 7 million. I like Jalen Brunson as that, but in a big grand scheme of things, I say he about 25 minute a game player, like 25 minutes, 24, 25 minutes a game. He's not to me like a 30, 33 minute per game player. But good point guard. I would love to have him. Any team would love to have this guy on your team. And I say Maxi Kleber. His defense, I think, a little underrated. He can knock down shots. Pretty smart also. He don't really make too many mistakes. He defensively, he be at the right spots. He very aware of the game. A big man, versatile, and in today's NBA, he kind of works. I say Maxi Kleber got a $6 million on, like I said, a solid team, a guy to come off the bench. I think $6 million appropriate for the minutes. You probably want to play him, maybe like I said, around 20 minutes. He won't kill your payroll. I say about $6 million for Maxi Kleber. The next guy is Dwight Powell. He go hard. Like I said, Dallas have a lot of guys who play with pretty good toughness. Dwight Powell, he's really a power forward, but he be playing center sometimes. I like Dwight Powell. I think on a good team, like I said, and I think he's like a 25-minute per game player. I'd say 6 to 7. I give him more than high. I say $7 million for Dwight Powell. He gives you energy, a lob threat. He got kind of like a winning DNA in him. When he play good, you 9 times 10 you're going to win. So those type players you like to have on your team. So I'd say Dwight Powell, easy $7 million, $7.5 million player. Dorian Finney-Smith, another guy that's tough, battle. He defend the offensive players on the opposite team. He got better. His outside shooting got better. Decent athletic. He's definitely a need on a team like that. And I give him, like I said, $7 million also. You guys have to look at also what I'm doing. When you break down the team, you don't want to just jump and have everybody at big salaries, because you have to look at what order is as the best player on the team. If you're not the top 3 or 4 best player on your team, you can't expect that. And he's not really giving that production. He averaged about 9 points, I think. But I say he's tough. I think about $7.5 million is a good contract for Dorian Finney-Smith. The next guy I would like to say Josh Richardson. Another guy, good outside shooter, play hard. On Dallas, with his pecking order at, I say he more of the maybe 5th best player on that team. I see him like a $7 to $8 million player. His skill set, he will compete. I say about $7 to $8 million player. Also, Dallas has a lot of players around that price range to me. $7 to $8 million player, I think that's a very appropriate. I think that's a good contract. You don't want to overpay for a guy like that. JJ Redick right now, I say maybe like a $3 million player. He ain't gonna play no defense. He's not gonna help out on the boards. He's not gonna do any playmaking for you. He's strictly a 3-point threat. Strictly, and his numbers is down. His shooting is down. So like I said, for that, what he gonna do is veteran, 15 minutes, and right now that's what you want, because like I said, he ain't give you no defense. He's only 6'3". He ain't gonna help you out in any playmaking or anything like that. So I say $3 million for him, because you have to look at the big picture of what he do. He just there for one reason. If he's not doing that well, knocking down shots, he don't really need to be in the game, because he's not going to help you in any other areas. But him being a veteran, also another good teammate. 10 minutes, $3 million. I say it's good for JJ Redick right now. Tim Hardaway Jr., the third best player on that team. I will say he anywhere from $10 to $12 million. He get hot. He's another guy play with a lot of heart. He don't back down. $10 to $12 million being the third best player on that team, I say definitely appropriate. The correct contract for a guy like that. You don't want to pay him too much, because he don't give you any playmaking. His defense is not up there. He pretty much, he a score. He get hot, and he could shoot you in the game quick. So for that, and like I said, he's the third best player on that team. I would say $10 to $12 million is a good price range for that guy there. The next guy, I say Porzingis. A lot of injuries. Sometimes he can't play back to back. $20 to $22 million. Because you just don't know. He wasn't there for them in the playoffs, so that will tick me out. He's not reliable. But playing wise, when he's there, he can play. He could do a lot. He can rim protect. He could get you some boards. He could score. If it wasn't for injuries, yeah, his salary would definitely be more. But right now, he's just not reliable. You just cannot trust him in the spot for his injuries. He had a lot of them, and that stuff you just can't ignore. So Porzingis, I say $20 to $22 million. That's a good kind. You won't be mad, like you won't feel like you broke the bank too much, and you get $30 million will kind of like piss you off what he getting now, like $30 million. So I say $20 to $22 million, where you can live with that, and it won't be crazy, if you have to move him or anything like that. But good player. He's a good number 2, if you ask me, when he's there and he's healthy. And good guy would you like to have around. So the next guy, of course, I don't think I need to even mention his worth. Luka Doncic, a max player. I know his game. I don't need to break down his game. Luka is a max player. So you guys, if y'all like what I'm doing, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to see me do a breakdown team, your favorite team, or a team you're just curious, you want to see their contract, leave a comment and say what team you want me to do next. Peace.